And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass. Game, the very first play of the game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, UCF! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy that...
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
At the 11-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's got him. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they're able to get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Beavers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. He could on the punt return.
UCF offense will take over 1st and 10.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Got his man. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's House. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And now the ball is free in the end zone. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And the returner goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing right. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way toward mid 46-yard line.
And the UCF offense will take over.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Knights have their offense in high gear.
Ready.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Oregon State, 0.
Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The lone back's got it. Makes a man miss. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To the air on 1st down. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Beavers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? after the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's a heat. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
To the ground with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his man. Good, solid tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but picking up enough for the 1st down. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that 1st half, and the first order of business here Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll run the sneak for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. It's carry on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Second down coming up.
Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds a crease at the 20. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Oregon State, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cano. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And the Beavers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Simon. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Brings up fourth down.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense takes the field for the first time today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations,
tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the... Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the Judicials send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Gets open down the middle. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got it down the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Knights! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be that big play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They rip. A way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. On the ground, it's O'Neal. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes.
And your UCF Knights will take over.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball somewhere.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Knights are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. They get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Using his legs, it's Sparko. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Off play action. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit. can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and... So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off play action on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Knights! He got loose and it was lights out after that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. He'll pitch it. Find some fresh air. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the single back. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Offense, quick tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here comes the heat.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the connection on third down. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Judicials will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found.
51.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll open the second half with a run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Using the quick game. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll send the back in motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's made. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. And the Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Judicials line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you've got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simon. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. This quarterback part of their running game. Short gain on the play before he slides. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Judicials lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off to the fullback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pulls it and goes right on the read option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Now they're going to throw it. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's York. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for room, it's Barco. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Simon. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Quick completion to the right. Brings into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Touchdown! adjustment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes one man miss. They'll immediately call timeout. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Judicials pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So California's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Gibbs. Here's a hit. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's the pressure. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Soft spot in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll leave it with him. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It'll be a draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They run the reverse. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kick is in the air. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rushes on him, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. went with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And some room to work. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the feet. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll power it inside with the fullback. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Cal! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sparko. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
The kick is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Finding an escape route. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right?
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and their field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, don't they?
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Trying to set up the screen. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Knights with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to beat him to the left. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the play fake. Trying to barrel in. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll try to sneak it. Touchdown Knights! And that one will give them the lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Here comes the heat. He makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Scott. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense got it.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He might want another play. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Looking to pass. It's Gibbs. Oh, they're after him. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Makes the grab. It's Scott. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Trying play action. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. They'll give it to the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. With the catch, it's Sims. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.